Welcome back to the channel, everyone. NAMM 2020 is right around the corner. Companies are already giving us sneak peeks at what's to come. There's a lot to look forward to this year, and I'm always speculating. So here's my top 5 most desired pieces of gear for NAMM 2020 and beyond. If you'd like to see any of these as well, or if there's other new guitar technology you'd like to see in the coming decade, let me know in the comments so we can talk about it. First up, I'm excited to see what new guitar finish options will be available this year. Throughout 2019, Tosin Abasi showed off various guitars with digitally rendered image finishes. It would be great to see some larger companies offer production models with graphic patterns printed on them, or to see a company like Kiesel start offering digitally rendered images as a finish option for custom guitars. Vantablack is also becoming more popular, and so are other light-absorbing, maximum darkness paint alternatives. I've been curious if any guitar companies are formulating any finishes with this kind of stuff. I think this would be a great look for a guitar company offering modern aesthetics like Ormsby, Stramberg, or Aristides. It's the first NAMM of 2020, and I wouldn't be surprised to see companies taking risks with futuristic-looking guitar finishes to set a tone for the new decade. A product I've had my eye on for a while is the Evertune Bridge. One of the biggest hurdles of installing an Evertune Bridge in a guitar you own already is the cost of the routing. Between that and the cost of the bridge itself, it's actually cheaper to buy a guitar from their website than to do it with one you already own. I would love it if you could simply install their next model within the existing routing of a trem-loaded guitar, or if you could install one on a fixed bridge guitar without any routing at all. Or maybe this year a company like Hipshot will debut their own design for a constant tension bridge designed for maximum tuning stability. It would be interesting to see a company like Ibanez offer their own answer to the Evertune bridge system in the same way they offered their Edge trem system as an answer to the Floyd Rose. Speaking of trem systems, Evertune has been teasing their own for a while on their website. They mentioned a product like this will follow their acoustic guitar and bass bridges, but hopefully we can see prototypes for all 3 of these at this year's NAMM. Neural DSP is a company that released a lot of great products in 2019, and their catalog only continues to grow. I own almost every one of them, and whether I'm writing new ideas, recording a song, or just jamming for fun, I use them almost exclusively now. I love how easy it is to get great tones with their VSTs when you're working in the box, but you need a computer to use it in a whole band or jam setting, and the plugins run a heavy load on your computer's processor and RAM. I would love to see them debut a piece of modeling hardware this year. It would be very convenient to have all their plugins in a floorboard style similar to the AX8 or the More GE300. They actually just posted this picture on their Instagram today while I was doing my research for this video. I could be wrong, but it looks pretty obvious to me that they're teasing a hardware release. It almost looks like Line 6 edit for the Helix. For a while I've wanted the flexibility of moving my pedals around between the plugins, like my Archetype Nolly Precision Drive into my Fortin NTS suite. You could argue that the UI display in this teaser suggests such a functionality. Even if they started with the foot switch controller for their plugins, I look forward to eventually being able to cycle through snapshots of their tones in real time to expedite my workflow in a creative environment with their products. I've been using lots of MIDI instruments lately, and artificially generated human elements are only becoming more and more convincing from software instruments. It's only a matter of time before drum sounds and guitar notes generated by a computer become sophisticated enough to fool even your most delusional boomers. At last year's NAMM they announced MIDI 2.0, and I'm really excited to see who's been working on products using the new protocol. I would love to see a company like Solemn Tones use MIDI 2.0 to improve the communication functionality between their products and other programs. In my case, it would be great to export a Guitar Pro tablature into MIDI and have the Odin Deluxe 2 automatically translate the articulation nuances of my composition into key switch assignments. I'm sure MIDI 2.0 has opened up countless possibilities for the improvement of software instruments, and I look forward to what's to come in the new decade. If your local neighborhood boomer isn't complaining about your use of instrument sample replacement, they're definitely complaining about your use of modeling hardware. Personally, I would love an overglorified iPad with an onboard tube power section. I know one set of tubes will not cover all your tonal possibilities, and there's many other expensive hurdles keeping a product like this from fruition, but perhaps current production technologies can offer some cost-effective solutions to these problems. Maybe someone will offer a tube-powered power section modeler capable of accurately modeling different tube configurations or board circuitries. Maybe you could offer power section profiles in the same way you offer speaker cabinet impulse responses. You could package something like this up the same way they do the 2-Notes torpedo. It's only a matter of time before the remaining authenticity of real tube amps is accurately emulated by artificial intelligence. Does the next step involve debuting power tube emulation at NAMM 2020? I'm not sure, but it's 2020, demand is there, and I'd love to see some bold answers to the Axe-Fx 3. Thanks for making it to the end of my video, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm having a lot of fun trying out this YouTube thing, and I'm still pretty new, so it'd mean a lot if you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. I want to make content you enjoy watching, and I try to improve something every video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Such a